When Netflix announced a live-action adaptation of Solo Leveling, fans immediately split into two camps, those craving a faithful page-to-screen retelling of Sung Jin-woo's ascent, and those terrified of another clumsy, CGI-laden remake. Ironically, the franchise itself now provides the perfect solution. The sequel manhwa Solo Leveling, Ragnarok has cracked open a multiverse in which multiple versions of the same heroes coexist, each of them canon, in their own branch of reality. That narrative twist doesn't just give Netflix permission to deviate, it practically demands it. A story already rooted in real-world grit. Part of Solo Leveling's charm is the collision of ordinary Seoul with otherworldly dungeons. Everyday life proceeds in crowded subways and corner cafes, until a gate rips open and hunters dive into realms crawling with grotesque magic beasts. In animation or manhwa form, these monsters can be wildly stylized. In live action, hyperreal CGI risks plunging into the uncanny valley. A more grounded approach, leaning on practical effects, shadowy lighting, and selective creature reveals, could keep the tension without blowing the budget or the audience's suspension of disbelief. Ragnarok justified every divergence. Chapter 43 of Solo Leveling, Ragnarok sent Sung Soo-ho into a job-change labyrinth where he battled multiple alternate versions of himself, including one lifted straight from the original light novel timeline. The implication is clear. Every medium, novel, manhwa, anime, and now live action, unfolds on a parallel track. Viewers no longer have to choose a single true continuity. If Netflix tweaks Jin-woo's power curve, compresses dungeon arcs, or spotlights Hunter vs. Hunter politics over kaiju-scale boss fights, it simply becomes another shard of the wider multiverse. What grounded could look like. Focus on human stakes. Rival guilds, corrupt associations, and black market rune dealers can fuel entire seasons before a single S-rank beast appears. Creature economy. Reserve full CGI set pieces for climactic gates. Use practical costumes, silhouettes, or first-person POV elsewhere to keep monsters menacing. Urban horror tone. Treat early dungeons like contained survival thrillers, closer to Alien than traditional power fantasy shonen. Protecting the source by expanding it. Die-hard readers may bristle at any deviation, but the multiverse framing turns creative liberty into lore rather than heresy. Should the adaptation stumble, fans can label it Earth Netflix and move on. No sacred timeline harmed. Conversely, a well-executed reimagining could enrich the franchise, offering fresh character dynamics and world-building wrinkles that later print installments might even reference. A win-win timeline. Tailor-made fidelity isn't the only path to respect. By embracing the narrative safety net that Ragnarok provides, Netflix can craft a series optimized for live action without erasing what animation and print already do best. In one universe, Sung Jin-woo remains the unstoppable, hyper-stylized Shadow Monarch. In another, he's a street-level hunter navigating corporate intrigue and eldritch horror. Both can thrive, and fans can pick their favorite gate to enter. Solo Leveling anime streams on Crunchyroll. Solo Leveling, Ragnarok returns with new chapters later this year. Netflix's live-action series is in development.